We got 24 people. Yeah. Okay, now what'd you say again?
Okay, I may be getting ahead of myself, so I'm not sure if this is a good question right now, but let's say we're not using the elliptical shape. Let's say we're using like a square shape.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Here.
Then
square shape. Okay. Oh, here's our square shape. There.
So we'll only get a circular pattern for this gradient?
With the gradient, you can get either, it's called radial, that's what circular is, and right here, you get a left to right, that's called linear.
Oh, okay, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah, so you get linear. Now, I haven't used this one yet. This is new. And I don't know what it does. I have no. If anybody wants to play around,
I've used that before.
Who has?
I have.
Hannah. If anybody wants to next class period, if you want to give a little demo to explain to the class how to do this, I would love it. Because some of you have played around with some of this stuff more than I have. So I'm, you know, I guess this is controlling, you know, where you want it, right?
It's like a free form.
Okay, so
you can make your own type of gradients.
Okay, so that's kind of cool.
It's like not stuck in only radial and only linear. You can put your points in.
Okay.
Random spots.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is definitely to play around with. Look at that, guys. That's cool.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, look at this. Woo! Don't mind me. I'm just going to play around here. It's very cool. This definitely has some use. This isn't a gimmick. I like this. This is good. This is Jerry approved, okay? Okay, who else needs? Jose wants to come in, okay? All right, now let's continue with this balloon. Unfortunately, I kind of goofed up the video here. But anyway, here's the balloon. And let's make the little thing on the bottom. That when you tie it, it makes that kind of weird little thing. So let's make a triangle, okay? Let's go to...
One quick thing. Sorry, you're not recording, are you?
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't say it on my screen.
It what?
It's not saying recording on my screen.
Oh, I'm recording in here, let's see, what is it?
No problem. Just
QuickTime. I'm doing QuickTime Player. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. All right, so here is, let's go to this Polygon Tool. And let's do 3 sides. I'm going to click here. And let's do 3. And I'm going to guess it's 0.5, about a ½ an inch. So I'm going to do OK. And there we are. That's exactly what I want. But I don't really want this gradient in it. So I am going to just find the original color here and click on that. Okay. Now I'm going to put it, it's like I'm going to poke the balloon. I'm going to put it right here. All right, see that? Now, I'm going to move it a little bit down with the arrow tools, move it over there. A little bit to, one more this way. Okay. Now, I am going to do a marquee, which is just a rectangle over it. Again, an invisible box. And I'm going to go up to Object, Group, Command G. This is one you should learn if you're going to make notes. Command G. Now it can move around together, but I don't want it just to be grouped. I want it to be a part of it. So I'm going to take that off. Okay, let's see if it's grouped. There, it's not. I'm going to do a marquee over it again. And then I'm going to go over here, moving this out of the side. I'm going to go over here to Artboards. Nope, Pathfinder. Pathfinder's also up here, Window, Pathfinder. Pathfinder is great. Now, I want to join these two shapes. This first icon is Unite. Click it, and there you go. Unfortunately, it got rid of my gradient. So maybe this is not the best thing to do. So I'm going to go back to just grouping it. And that's going to have to be good enough. Okay? When you do the Pathfinder, it's going to choose one or the other. Okay? And usually it will go by what's the last thing you drew. Okay? And what is technically on top. All right? So let's go Command Z, Command Z. Okay. See this? This is because I am working with this. Even though I'm not making a layer, Illustrator says this is on top. This is the last thing you worked with. So, okay, I'm going to click on this. And then I'm going to make this go, bring to front. Now let's see what Pathfinder does. Okay. Now it's one shape. It actually incorporated that. There's no lines here. Notice that it saved the gradient because the gradient was on top. You have to go by what's on top. Pathfinder is great, but it's a little picky. Okay? Now,
I have a question.
Yeah.
What if you do the shapes first and then unite the shapes together, then add a gradient? Would it still be the same? Would it?
You could do that. You might get a little gradient down here. I don't know, but yeah, you could do it. It seems like it pretty much ends right here. So I would say that's you could definitely do that. You could definitely do that. Okay. I love this gradient I have. It's nice and soft. This is the perfect gradient. And I have to struggle a little bit to get it to exactly what I want to. It's not always the easiest for me. Okay. Now, if I continue to work with Illustrator the rest of the week, I'll be much more fluid. I'm a little bit rusty because I've been working a lot with Adobe InDesign. Okay. So I just get a little bit rusty InDesign and Photoshop. Okay. So let's put a string on here. Let's do something really kind of easy. Let's go with the brush or pencil tool. See the pencil tool here? I'm going to click on that. I don't want to fill, I want to just align. So let's go nothing here. And let's click on this. That's going to be my outline. And where's colors? Let's bring colors back in here. And let's just do a dark brown. There we go. How about 3-point? Stroke, 3-point. Okay? I'm just going to draw a little thing here or bunch of little thing like it's tied. And then I'm going to do a thing that hangs below. So here's my string. And I'm not very good with this. So eye-hand coordination. Let's do a little thicker so it kind of covers up my mistakes. So I'm just going to put a little thing here. That's not bad. And then from here, I'm just going to go there. That's not bad. Okay. Now I am not going to Pathfinder this because it's a different shape, different color. With this, Pathfinder wouldn't be a good decision. So let's do a marquee over all of it, select it all, and do Object, Group, Command G. Okay. Now I want to make this smaller, and I'm going to start I want to make a lot of them, so I'm going to put this over here because I want to work here. Now there's two ways to make this smaller. You can just go to an angle, a corner, and just kind of do this, but it also will destroy it. Command Z, undo. The best thing to do is, the second best thing to do, is to hold your Shift key down. The Shift key holds things in ratio, okay? Pretty good. So the best way to do this would be to be object, transform, scale. And then put in whatever you want. 70 is fine. 70 is fine. Make sure these two are checked, because then the string and everything will be in ratio. Okay? So there's this. I want to make a couple more, holding the Option Alt key. Notice I get a double arrow. Click, pull. Click, pull. Okay. And now I want to click on it. It's grouped. I'm going to now, because I don't want all of this, because I got brown, I got green, I'm going to click off. I'm going to use the direct selection tool and just select the balloon. I want this balloon to be red or orange. So here we go. Here's the gradient. Let's go back. Where is our gradient anyway? Gradient. Ah, it's over here. Okay. I'm going to make this double click. I'm going to make this orange. And this here probably should be maybe yellow. I'm going to do yellow. It's a little bit too bright. There we go. All right, deselect. Okay, select again. So notice that if you go with your selection tool, if you click on it, you click everything because it's grouped. Click off. But if you click with your direct selection tool, it's only going to select one thing. And that's what you want. I'm going to make blue here. Double click. Nice blue. Where's a nice blue? They don't really have a nice blue here. Let's just go with this one. That's not bad. And then for here, what would white look like? Yeah, I'm going to go with white. So now we have 3 balloons. Okay. I'm going to do a save. Command C. So notice I'm keeping this over here so I can work over here. I can do stuff and put it here or work here and just leave it here. So what I'm going to do now is the heart, and then I'm going to do the blossom. And then I'm going to let you guys finish the rest. Anybody else trying to get in here? Participants, 25. Nope. Okay. The heart I don't do like Bonnie does. Okay. How you want to do it is up to you, but I want to start working with the pen tool. We're going to do the heart today with the pen tool, and then on Wednesday we're going to continue with the pen tool. All right? And depending on how well you do, we'll wrap up exercises and get into design work next week, or we'll continue with the pen tool at least on Monday. Okay? So it's really up to you guys. Pen tool is the most challenging of all the tools. All right, here we go. I want to do the heart right in the middle. I just want to get some control over what I'm doing. How do you make rulers? What keyboard command? How do you get these rulers?
Command R.
What was that?
Command R.
Correct, thank you. Notice that? Get rid of them, Command R. Get them? Okay, there you go. I want to put a line pretty much in the middle. Click, pull, release. That's my blue line. That line is not technically there. It doesn't print. It's not there. It's just a guide for you. All right, everybody watch this, please. I'm going to go to the pen tool, which is right here. Not this one. The pen tool. Okay? I'm going to make this a little bit larger so we all can see better. And there it is. Okay. Let's start with a black outline. So let's go here, get rid of this. Click on the outline. Let's make it black. Okay. And let's start. Okay. Again, we will be working Wednesday and even maybe next week with this. This pen tool is a little tricky. Okay. What the pen tool can do is click and click. There, that's a line. What it also could do, and you hit escape to snip it. Okay, there you go. It also can make curved lines. Click, click, pull. Hit escape. So it can do both of them. Let's do some curved lines. Pen. Click. Oh, you know what? I'm going to import, I have a heart that I got online. I'm going to import it so I can trace on it. Okay, so let's do File, Place, and this is on my desktop. It's called Heart, Place. And when you place something in Adobe Illustrator, it's got this little holder. Don't click right away. Think first how big you want it. I want it fairly large, so I'm going to click here and pull down diagonally. Watch this. Click, pull. There you go. Now I'm going to center it. There we go. Now I'm going to lock it because I don't want it to move. Object, lock, selection. There we go. You cannot move this now. I'm going to sketch over this. Yes?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you also, on a separate layer, make that a template and
Yeah.
dim it down?
Yes. Yes. And we will be doing that in some another assignment. We will be doing that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So right now I just want to do one side and then I'm going to duplicate it and join the two of them. Okay? Here's my pen tool. Click. Click, pull. See those handles? This is what makes the pen tool difficult because it's not very intuitive. You have to watch three things at the same time. Not only the where you put the point, you also have to, I'm pointing at the screen and you can't see me pointing, but see that blue line? You got to watch that. And you got to watch this. You got to watch this handle. So you got to look at three things at the same time. This is very not intuitive. But it's good to learn it because it's the best tool or most powerful, and Photoshop uses it too. So you can't get away from it. Okay, so we're going to let go there. I am going to do another click. Click, pull.
Professor,
Yeah, and click.
could you make the stroke larger so we can see the line over the red?
Sure.
Or am I at, oh, sorry. I don't know if that helps anyone. Oh, larger helps.
Yeah, larger helps.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
How do you cut the line from it continuing for you said escape, correct?
Yeah. In my Mac keyboard, in the upper left, there's a button that's got ESC on it. Do you have it on your PCs? ESC, escape.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody has it.
Good, good. Oh, I just want to make.
Thank you.
Can anybody? Do you have it? I just want confirmation. Yes, no?
Yeah, I have it.
Good.
I have it.
Okay, great. So here we go again. Here is the pen tool. I have black. What is the stroke line? It's just 1 point. I'll make it 2 so it's a little thicker. What you have to learn, you can also see it's a little bit off. So when you do things larger, here, let me, oh, it's unlock all. Let's move it. There it is. That's right on. Object, lock, selection. It's also Command 2. It will lock it. All right. It's not going to go anywhere, okay? Now, the trick is, with this pen tool, is to know when to click and advance, and when to click pull and advance. That's the big trick with it, what you have to learn. You're only going to learn by doing it over and over and over again. Okay, here we go. Let's start again. Right in this right here, I'm just going to do a click. Okay? Here I'm going to click pull. And this is where you have to get a feel for it. This is the part that you have to do intuitively in a non-intuitive process. So this is kind of goofy. I went to an Adobe conference, what is it, 20 years ago, and I complained about this. And I was told by the director that they have worked for this for years and years, and this is the best thing they can do, and I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, fine. I don't think this is easy, and a lot of you will avoid doing this. Try to learn it. Try to learn it. I know some of you are going to try to fake it by doing a pencil, and it's going to be a wobbly line. What you get out of here is these beautiful, beautiful straight lines, okay? So let's go here. I'm going to guess I need to do a click here and pull. Click, pull. See that blue line? It is matching right up there. Okay? Now this. I need to match this blue line with that curve. Click. Now I could just do click and another click, but there's a slight curve here. So I am going to do a slight pull. Click. Pull. I'm going to hit escape. And that cuts it. It's a tiny little bit off here, so there, that's better. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the heart. I don't need it anymore. Unlock all, delete. Okay, now what I'm going to do is flip this. Go up to Object, Transform, Reflect. Okay. Reflect in Adobe speak means flip. You can flip horizontal, you can flip vertical. If you're not sure which one is which, hit the preview. Okay? Here's the preview. There it is. Now that may look odd because it's doing it right on top of the other, but that's what I want. And I don't want just the original flipped. I want the original plus the flip. Copy. There we go. I'm going to pull it away. Okay. I'm going to make it go.
Question.
Yeah.
How do you flip over the center line? Like, so when you flip it, it just matches up perfectly instead of dragging it over.
I don't
Do you
know.
remember that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I
I'll
don't.
look into it.
I don't know.
Thank you.
So now I'm going to take the direct selection tool and I'm going to go over this. And what it's doing is uniting these. These are too solid. It activated these, but they're white in the inside, so they're not really active. Now what I'm going to do here is go Object, And when I'm looking for, I know the keyboard command. The keyboard command is Command J. I want to join them. You know what? I can't quite find it because I never go up there. So let's do Command. Let's do it again. Command J, and that joins it. Okay.
Is that the same as grouping then?
No,
Combining the two?
no. This is looking for 2 points and joining them. Now I'm going to do this too. It's a little bit off, but it's okay because it's going to be a solid red. Whoop. Come on. Let's go from the bottom. Okay, Command J. See, it did it. Okay, so now let's do the inside red and get rid of the black stroke. Stroke, none, fill, nice juicy red. Oh, that's not fill. There we go. There we go for fill. And I don't need this line anymore, so what I can do is simply go up to View, Guides. You can either hide them or clear them. I'm clearing them. There we go. So, Command minus, minus. Okay, so now I got my heart, and I'm going to go over, boop, boop, boop. I'm going to go over here. And put it here. Your meeting will end in 10 minutes. Oh no, this again. Okay, I am going to do this next one really quickly. I don't know if I'm going to save this. Bonnie's is very slow. She does hers. She just doesn't do the heart the same. What we just have is the flower pot, and the plant. I'd like you to try to figure out the flower pot and the plant because that's really pretty easy. So just go by her directions. I'm going to do the flower really fast for you, okay? So let's start with colors. I want to do a blue flower. Get rid of this line, okay? Now, let's use this ellipse tool. I'm going to do a really big one because I'm going to make it smaller later. There we go. Let's do a little darker one because I want to put some petals on top. There we go. Now, see this rotate tool? Click on it. Then go hold the Option or Alt key. Don't forget this because otherwise nothing will happen. Click on right the middle and then click it. Now this dialog box comes up. So what you can do is put in 30. And then do again, copy. You want the original plus the other one. Okay? Now go up to Object and do Transform again. It's Command D. I'm just going to do my keyboard now. Command D, Command D, Command D. See how cool that is? Selection tool. I'm going to do all of them. And then I'm going to go up to my Pathfinder and click Unite. Now it's all just one. This saves a lot of memory, guys. All those dots and lines are very memory consuming. Okay, here we are. Now I am going to go to this thing again, the rotate tool, hold the Option Alt key, and click the middle. Okay, I'm going to do half of 30. So it's in the middle. 15. Copy. There you go. Now I'm going to go up to and make it smaller. Object, Transform, Scale. Let's put 80. Make sure these are checked. And let's do OK. There we go. I'm going to do it a little lighter. There we go. And then I'm going to do it one more time. Let's see, how would I do that? Let's do... Oh, let's turn it again here. I'm going to do the Option Alt. 15. I don't know if I want 15 or... let's just try it. Preview. No, I think I have to do 30. I want it so that it's like right here. So maybe that is 15. Copy. There it is. But I want it smaller too. Transform, scale, 80. Okay, and I'm going to do much lighter. Double click. I don't want that. Double click here. That's what I want. And this lets you go from very dark to your pure color to pure white. Pure white, pure dark, and the rest of it is a mix. So I'm going to do a little bit lighter. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to do a circle. Oh, it's up here. Ellipse. I'm going to hold down my Option key. I'm sorry, Option Shift. And I'm going to make a red dot there. That's going to be the center of my flower. Okay. Then I'm going to do a marquee over everything and do group. There we are. Command minus, minus. Obviously it's too big. Let's do it smaller. Let's do it 60. And I'm going to hold the Option Alt key down and make 2 of them. Maybe 3 of them. Okay. Now it's time to start putting stuff in here. So you can start making your, you can actually start finishing this off. Now I don't know when we're going to get cut off. I'm making this due 1 week from today. So if you don't finish it by Wednesday for our class, that's okay. We'll finish it off Wednesday. And if you all got it, then I'll continue with working a little bit more with the pen tool, because that needs more work. You need more time with that, okay? Before we get cut off, does anybody have any questions?
So the whole tutorial is still, the videos are still within the tutorial, so we're not, even if we do get cut off, we still know how to do everything, correct?
Yeah, my friend Bonnie does this. That's what she has up there. The link, I kind of messed this up well, I didn't mess it up, but we went off air, so I had to restart it. So this is kind of screwed up, which I'm really disappointed about. But anyway, no, it definitely is a video there for you to look at. It's her videos, okay? Got it?
Professor?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Were you guys done?
I guess.
Okay. Would you mind showing how to move objects on top or behind another one? Say someone creates a stem and they now want to put it behind
Oh, sure.
the
Go
other
up.
objects.
Object, transform. I'm sorry. It's transform or arrange. It's arrange, bring to front, send to back. Do you see that?
Yeah, so if you wanted to create a stem, it would technically be on top of everything else that you created. So
Right.
you click the stem and maybe move to back.
Move to back. Here, I'll do one right now.
Great, thank you.
With the pen tool. See so we don't get cut off here. Green. Let's make it thicker. Let's. Fill. I want this to be stroke here. There we go. And then I want the stroke to be about 6. Okay. Click. Click, pull. Click. See this? Hit escape. That'll go away. Let's put it on top. Let's tell it to go to the back. Arrange. Send to back. Don't send backwards or bring forward. They don't work. I don't know why they have those. Send to back. There you go. Okay. Let's make it even longer. I'm going to duplicate. Command C, Command D. That's another way to duplicate. Command C, Command V. There you go. I'm going to flip it just by, it's like a bow and arrow, just doing that. If you go to a corner, you can also rotate it a little bit. And you just have to do one here. This needs to go to back. Object, arrange, send to back. Okay, I need to do one more here. And then I do the pot. Okay, and the pot basically, it's pretty easy. Pick a nice brown. You can go up to this one, the rounded one, and you can just make yourself a pot. And that's fill, let's fill it. And it depends. If you want it to go a little bit into a V shape, take the direct selection tool, make sure you grab those 2 points, use your arrows, make it go that way. Let's grab those 2 points and make it go that way. And that's it.